The most clicked. Next, the stories most debated online today. One of the most discussed is hackers versus Scientology. A group calling themselves Anonymous has vowed to destroy the Church of Scientology.
When you drive past an accident, it's not like anyone else. Drive past, you know you have to do something about it because you know you're the only one that can really help.
Well, they claim to be reacting to Scientology's decision to try and ban this now infamous video of Tom Cruise.
Hello, leaders of Scientology. We are anonymous. Over the years, we have been your campaigns of misinformation.
In return, they've posted their own video threatening action against the church, and they claim to have taken down the Scientology website. Well, it's all very ominous, but what can they do about that claim? And should we be worried that an unknown group of hackers has this kind of power? We're turning to Alan Phillips, who's chief executive of computer security firm 7Safe. Are they bluffing, Alan, or could they do this?
There are many different things that computer hackers, as they get termed, can do. It would appear that in this case they've taken down the website by using what they call a denial of service attack, where they basically fire lots and lots of different packets or bits of information into the one place, so it makes it inoperable, so no one else can access it. But you know, there are many other things that people with computer security knowledge can do. It might be that they actually look on the website and look for some kind of vulnerability that they can exploit.
If I'm the victim of a DOS, a denial of service attack, what would you advise one of your clients to do to sort of get around it?
Well, the denial of service attack, or the distributed denial of service attack, is actually quite a difficult thing to stop, because you have suddenly, out of the blue, a whole bunch of machines all accessing the same machine, and well, you know, it's like trying to get too many people onto a bus. You can't do anything about it. So
there is that clog at the doors. It's literally like that.
Yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same kind of thing.
But can it be maintained indefinitely, or can people do something about these incoming extra people, to continue our metaphor?
Well, over time you can sort of have a look at it. Can be a bit of a laborious process, but you can see which machines are actually doing the denial of servicing, and you can, you know, filter them out. But it tends to be that these kind of things happen for a sustained period, then disappear, and then another bunch of machines start the attack.
Right, which is why they prove so effective, I suppose. The Gawker website we pulled up just to have a look about what's going on. It talks about the power people now have on the internet if they want to do this. Is this something that you talk to your clients and big companies about, trying to find a strategy to prevent these kind of attacks, or if they happen, how they circumvent them?
Well, it's difficult, as I said, this particular kind of attack, because if you've got an online presence and you say you're selling something, basically time is money. So every minute you're down.
Sure.
And quite often the criminal gangs, if you like, actually target these sites, like the betting sites have been targeted, you probably recall from a couple of years ago, and they ask them to pay ransom money. So, I mean, in some occasions that happens as well.
You've actually heard cases where that's been handed over?
Yes.
What? Deceased, we'll keep doing this unless you give us money, and people have actually handed over?
Yeah, because...
But, I mean, that must be on the promise of absolutely nothing, surely.
Well, if they're paying the money, that's actually less money than they would be making while they're online.
I suppose it's worth it.
Sensible.
Interesting, the moral code of this, coming away from the electronics of it. This is a site that who attack Scientology. Many of those people are split by this. It's morally wrong, they say, in this particular argument, and you can see the URL on screen there, to use this kind of anonymous blogging or anonymous attacking. There is a kind of creed of behaviour online, isn't there? And many people disapprove of this kind of attack.
Well, in this particular case, I think it seems to be some kind of grudge. So, I mean, people who have grudges don't really seem to follow a code of ethics. So, you know, I can't really speak for them, but this is what's happened. OK. Alan Phillips, good to meet you. Chief Executive of the computer security firm 7Safe. Thanks for being with us. Another story heavily discussed online today is the return of Bond. That's James Bond.